the floor lies what appears to be an elderly woman. Laureen is calm, professional. She stops and assesses the situation. This is a key moment for one man and one family. But more broadly, what we're seeing here is a healthcare system that itself has been infected by the Ebola virus and is on the verge of shutting down.
Mosquitoes, flies, ticks, bugs and fleas are all responsible for spreading life-threatening illness.
For many vector-borne diseases, there are no vaccines. Some don't even have effective treatments. As well, drug resistance is a growing threat.
And a goofy crowd was there when up stepped John McGinney. His eyes were bloodshot red. As he poured himself more whiskey. Baby, this is what he said.
We are in the midst of what appears to be a colossal and history-making blackout.
People trapped in elevators and buildings. They have activated the emergency command center.
Ottawa is completely without power.
You gotta go to the bathroom and you can't even go nowhere.
50 million people are thought to have lost power.
We've got a real crisis in our grid, and this is why, despite being a superpower, we have a grid that is comparable to a third world country, and that's not right.
Is being attended by CFA and MFB fire crews. This message applies to people. The structure fire is producing a large column of smoke which is travelling in a southeasterly direction across the suburbs. Are advised to stay indoors and close any doors and windows. Now, it seems it is a carpet factory. There are concerns of some toxic smoke being spread across those suburbs.
That everybody got out of this burning building okay. As you can see from these extraordinary pictures, one whole column of this building went up in flames. The fire started on the 6th floor. It went straight up to the 20th.
I received a call that we had a car into a tree with possibly 2 deceased patients. When the crews arrived, they found a car into a tree with a live patient. And unfortunately there have been 5 young lives lost here tonight.
This Cessna, which was having engine trouble, hit a utility pole, barely missing a parking lot. His instructor was killed.
This siege is entering its 26th hour.
And a number of local residents there behind you, Peter, have been evacuated. They are staying elsewhere while police try to bring this siege to a peaceful end.
That's right, Michael. There's been an evacuation centre set up fairly nearby. A lot of families, a lot of residents have elected to leave the area.
Roads in Australia melt.
Australia's summer is at its height.
It's like you're running against the wall, or so it's so heat, so hot.
When we checked the thermometer, it came up to 54.
This is like stepping into an oven. In a period of 6 weeks from late July to the end of August, over 15,000 people were killed in France by heat exhaustion, dehydration and heat stroke. Most of the dead were elderly.
Never during the Second World War did so many people die in one night in Paris, even during the bombings. We were dealing with things on such a scale. Paris had never had that many victims in one go.
What was supposed to be a trickle turned into a torrent. A diverted section of the Morwell River bursting its banks, sending water gushing through a tunnel.
People die of food poisoning.
Food safety consultant Gary Kennedy says there are now 6 million reported food poisonings a year in Australia. Millions more not reported.
To be in the middle of a mouse plague is a surreal experience. They were everywhere. The ground's moving, they're going in all directions.